Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. My name is Hoopty, and we are going to continue working on the railroad here. We are done with the first quest in the American campaign. We're moving on to the second, industrialization. Steel, that's the stuff progress is forged from. Everything is possible. In Pittsburgh, the steel industry metropolis, I can't say that word right now. Metropolis. The furnaces are running at full blast. Steel production is opening up new prospects for the construction of buildings, for the production of machines, and last but not least for railroads too. People are flocking to the city, and there's work here aplenty. Bright minds are working meticulously on inventions and new technologies. They've been experimenting with a new form of power called electricity for decades now, but the breakthrough now seems to be within reach. Perhaps even large machines will soon be powered by electrical forces. A new age has dawned. He who takes his chances now can expect a golden future. Alright, so let's look at our metals here. Production peak is the Westinghouse plants should produce at least 8 machines in a single month. We know that's going to be based on getting them materials and getting their machines they actually produce out of their warehouse. We learned that the hard way in the Wild West's quest. Filled to capacity. Ensure that the train to Monroeville transports at least 70 passengers at once. Okay, so that's a big passenger train. We'll have to make a very large passenger train apparently. Animal testing. Prevent Dr. Brown from performing his brutal practices. Oh, that's not cool. Turning point in the war of currents. Convince all districts of the benefits of alternating current by the year 1890. Okay. And coal with coal. Inundate Tesla with coal. Okay, so the good news is but we do have a time limit. That's this one. 1890 is our time limit basically to get all 5 metals. But other than that, we do not have a limit on taking out loans. So we have to get our production going quickly, which is probably what we'll focus on first. We don't have to actually. We don't actually have to stay within budget per se. Alright, so it looks like our overview here says Pittsburgh 1880, the stronghold of world steel production, the perfect time to invest in the steel and mechanical engineering industries. This will make sure that our company always has the best iron horses in its stables. Our friend George Westinghouse, who revolutionized rail transport with the invention of the air brake, conducts his business from the town of Monroeville, where he is researching electricity. He's offering us a stake in his company in return for helping him to get ahead of his closest competitors and achieve a breakthrough for his alternating current system. Alright, let's go ahead and start the mission. But we are immediately... Okay, we're still paused. That's good because I feel as a city planner, I would have already surveyed the land and kind of figured out where things were and where I might want to put things. So we're gonna look around here in a minute. But develop Monroeville. George Westinghouse is convinced that the superiority of alternating current and wants to produce all manner of lighting equipment and motors in his newly built factory. Only the Westinghouse plants are not very accessible. A direct rail connection between the city and the town of Monroeville would make things considerably easier. The workers wouldn't already be tired from the walk to the factory when they turn up for their shifts. So our first kind of mission is to connect Monroeville to the rail network and make sure that the workers find their way. We need to build a passenger station in Monroeville and another in central Pittsburgh, Pittsburgh Central, and have a passenger train commute between the cities. Also set up lines with horse-drawn carriages in both places so that the passengers can reach the city from the station. Okay, so let's close that down. We are paused. Okay, we're going to zoom out here. Okay, Monroeville is way down here. There's central Pittsburgh. We've got North Pittsburgh. What's this right here? Ah, Tesla Laboratories. Okay, so they want coal. Okay, so we're going to have to create a rail line that gets them coal. Let's take a look as well. I don't see any other actual industries in Pittsburgh itself. What's this right here? This looks like it could be the coal mine. Yes. Okay, so that's the coal mine. So we have to definitely get coal from there up to northern Pittsburgh. We've got Monroeville Hill here. Oh, wait. They need coal as well. Okay, so we have two places that need coal. This is a steel mill, so he needs iron ore and coal to produce steel. That makes sense. What's this over here? Oh, wow. Okay, so this is making, what is that? Oh, machines. This is the Westinghouse Machine Factory. Okay. They require planks and steel in order to produce machines. So, is there something somewhere else? Okay, here's a couple. Oh, there's three. What do we have here? We've got our forest. Okay, so this is where they're producing logs. And then it looks like this is probably a sawmill. Yep. Okay, so a sawmill. They're going to take the logs and produce planks out of them. And this is our iron ore factory. So, or not factory, but mine. So let's get kind of a top-down view here and see. So we're going to have we need a passenger line between Monroeville and Pittsburgh. We need a coal line up to Tesla and down to the Westinghouse steel mill. We need wood planks to get produced and sent down to the machine factory. We need iron ore to go to the steel mill as well. So I think that we can actually probably getting the wood from the forest over to the sawmill is a job for trucks. We don't need to be doing any crazy rail line for those, I don't think. That looks like it's close enough. If we put enough carts on the line, it should be fine. So I think that we can probably get away with... well, now I'm wondering if we can actually get away with one rail freight system here. Okay, so this is not lighting up both of the plants. So we can see when I attach this to the road here, the iron mill kind of, the iron mine, excuse me, kind of lights up. That means that it would be able to use this freight train station, but the sawmill is not. So let's just kind of move it down here. Okay, so we get the sawmill right there. And right there we get nothing. Alright, so it doesn't look like we can get both of them on the same rail system. What happens if we make a bigger platform? Does that matter? No. Doesn't look like it. Just try it, just to make sure. No. Okay, alright, so that doesn't really matter. So we are probably gonna... We could try... We could try connecting a road like right here and seeing if we could set it up. It might be worth that. Let's spend a little bit of money here. Connect it, maybe something like that. That's $35,000 though. I don't know. That's maybe I need to do smaller segments to get better terrain deformation. There might be a hill right here or something. I feel like I connected that for a lot less than 35,000, so I'm okay with that. Alright, let's go back to the train station and cross our fingers. Maybe we can actually put in just a freight stop here. Well, yeah, I think we're going to try and just put in a freight stop, and I have a reason for that, and I'll explain that when we go down to... Okay, perfect. So now they're both lighting up. So this was definitely a wise investment because we are not going to have to pay for a second train stop, which is good. So we're gonna try to just find the sweet spot. We have to head south, so that curve out of that station is probably going to cost us more money than just kind of putting this in here like this. Alright, so we're gonna do this. Do we need to have a longer platform though? We could end up producing quite a bit of stuff here. Let's, you know what, let's do a 160 meter platform and let's just see. I don't know if we're gonna need two separate lines. That's $200,000. What is it if we just do one line? We had a 104,000 there for a second. Okay, then we lose our connection there. So 104,000 right there. I'm gonna readjust it and look for two segments by those trees. Okay, 139,000 I can deal with. That for two lines here. I don't know if it's gonna be necessary or not to have two lines, but we're gonna do that. We're gonna set that up. So now we know where we're starting from. So let's take a look down here. So these two locations, we're going to produce steel here, and we're going to need steel here, but they're too far away to just exchange that. So we would have to set up a truck stop and a depot. So I think we'll do that. I think we'll set up a truck stop here. And we'll set up a truck stop down here. Now, we learned from our tools mishap of the Wild West mission or scenario that we will be producing machines here, but we've got to get rid of those machines as well. So let's take a look and see who uses machines. I think from that mission we saw it was industries. Okay, so industries produce require machines. So we're gonna need to be exporting our machines, so to speak. So we can do that to Monroeville, but we also noticed that when we started sending them to Cheyenne in the last mission, we were earning a lot more money and they were getting out of the factory a lot faster. So I'm wondering if we should put up a truck stop up here. Is it worth? We can get. So we want to have this location be light up as many of the yellow buildings as we can, because the yellow buildings are the buildings that are going to be using the tools. But we also don't want to spend a bunch of money tearing stuff down. Oh, what was that? Can we get... It's still 300,000. I'm wondering if we can tear out one... Like if we tore out this one little building right there, could we put a road back to this thing? $8,500. What? How much is it going to cost to tear this thing out? 200,000. I don't think that's worth it. I think a second truck stop is more worth it than that. Is there more industry in a better location? There's a lot of industry way up here. If we could manage to get a train line over here, which we do have to get a train line to Tesla anyway. Actually, we have to get a train line to Tesla. Maybe we should... but that's just coal. Do we want to have it be... Alright, well actually, I feel like I've had this paused for too long. I probably should actually unpause it. I didn't even think about the fact that I still had it paused. Let's go ahead and unpause it. What do we need to do? Oh, we need to set up our sawmills too. So let's do that. That's pretty cheap. Oh wow. There must be a significant... we can see there's a little bit of a terrain deformation along this side of the road. So I think right up here was actually 13,000. I can deal with that. Alright. So we've got to bring those logs down here to the sawmill. So let's set up another one here by the sawmill. There we go. Alright, and we need a depot. Let's go ahead and pop a depot out over here. That's a truck stop. That's good. Or truck depot. Let's buy some road machines. I think we're just going to start with horse carts. Or horse wagons, excuse me. We'll get a few of them going. Create a new line. From here. Ah, come on. Too many windows open. I'm having a hard time finding a place to drag. There we go, to there. Yeah, and that should be good. We will set it up. I hope we're not going to go over in time, but we'll set it up for replacing them with horse carts if for some reason we get to that point. So they should head out of... Oh, you know what we also need to do? We also don't really want them leaving this lumber mill, this logging station without having full carts, because that doesn't really help us. So we're going to set that up. We're also going to start our production line here. Oh, wow, that's a lot of terrain deformation. Do a little bit at a time so we can get back up on top of the hill. There we go. Okay. Where do we want to cross this river? Probably should establish that. Oh, we never established where we want the train to stop either. Okay, so we know we're going to be producing steel here, and it's got to get down there. They also need planks. So I'm thinking maybe it'd be good to have this truck station actually transfer both the steel and the planks to down here. And then we can have just one train station over here, hopefully. We are going to have it be a two-track stop, and we're doing that because terrain collision somewhere. Okay, we're going to do that because we also have to get coal over here to this plant. And actually, maybe this would be a better through station over something like this. I don't know that we need it to be... We did make the other one 160 meters long. I think that might be overkill, though. Right, we're going to plunk this down. I think this is going to work out better for us. Let's get a road out to it, though. Alright, and we're gonna do something real quick. Okay, did that highlight? I hope that highlighted the... Okay, it did. We can kind of see a little bit of a white outline there, so that is close. I was worried that this train station was not close enough to this truck stop, which would then stop them from being able to transfer the planks, which would have been mucho bad. Muy malo, I believe would be the term. Alright, so we have to move, the only thing we have to move away from this factory is machines, but we're bringing in two different resources, so I think we actually, I'm not 100% sure how this works, but I think we need a 4-stop truck stop here, so we'll put one of those in. Okay, we need to work this train track then. And I think I started from the outside track over here, didn't I? Yep. Okay. That's okay. We will make it work. Try to get it curved back out here towards the river. I feel like we want to go across the river in as straight a line as possible. So we're gonna kind of bring it this way. See how much this bridge is going to cost us. 171,000. It's not that bad, actually. Not nearly as bad as I expected. Just continue to adjust that terrain deformation, use as little money as we can. We know we don't have the issue with going over budget, but we still don't want to spend all our money that quickly. Looks like 13.2 thousand is our cheap. Oh, we're kind of getting off track here, so to speak. No pun intended. Alright, I think we're pretty well lined up. Let's get that connected. A little bit of an extra jaunt there, but that's okay. Let's see. What do we need to do now? You know what? We are actually going to connect in this other line. Uh-oh. I didn't plan that very well, did I? Okay. Woo, we can do it just like that. That's good. And we're actually going to have that line come out this way, and we'll put our depot over here, our train depot over here as well. So get a freight or a train depot going here. And you know what? Let's get a train on that line right now. We don't want to spend that much money. Let's just do the 440 General. Let's buy one of those. Get some wagons. Now we know we are going to be hauling both wood planks and iron. So iron ore is going to use the gondola. Let's get like 3 of those maybe. And I think the stake cart, yep, the stake cart looks like it is for logs and planks. So we'll get 3 of those as well. And we will set that on its way. Set the line. We're going to go from this stop up here to this stop. Alright, let's get our first train a moving here. We're going to rename this line. This will be the iron planks line. It sounds like a... Whoops, I hit the enter key on accident. The iron planks. That sounds like the iron plaques. Really, Hoopty? Wow. Planks. There we go. And we want to start with full loads at... I think it's any. I think we need any. Full loads of any here. Alright, so this should have had it stop in at the station, and it should come out and join on this other track now, which is what we want. But they're not going to be able to do much until we get coal there as well. So we need to get our coal factory, or our coal production set up over here. I think we can do this with just a freight stop. I don't think we need... But we are going to have to end up sending coal to Tesla as well. So I think we're going to do this as a 2-stop location. Can we do it? Oh, we don't need 160 meters, I don't think. Is that how much cheaper if I... Can I get it way cheaper over here? That's 117. No, I think we'll just end up putting it basically right here. 112, that looks good. Let's get a train going, or a line going. We want to use the leftmost line, because what we'll end up doing is having that right line head up towards Pittsburgh eventually. Looks like we don't have a lot of hills to contend with. I think we need to come back this way a little bit in order to hit that. So I know our first mission technically is to mess with the passenger line, but I feel like a 70-car system is going to cost us a lot of money. Or excuse me, a 70-passenger car system is going to cost us a lot of money. We need to be having a steadier source of income here. And I think that we're going to get that from having these factories working for us early on. Kind of like the tools mission, if you will, from the last campaign, from the Wild West campaign, the tools mission. Wanted us to get the tools producing early. Okay, so we've done that. Now we need to buy another train. Let's buy a train, and we're gonna, I think for this short haul, because the haul be down to these is a bit longer, so I think that we're going to actually use a Baldwin 6-wheel for this line. And how many gondolas do we want? Maybe 4? Let's do 4, because we are technically behind in the game on this one, because we've already sent our other train on, so we want to make sure our production kind of stays even from both. So we're going to go with 4. We're going to call this the coal train. I'm so creative with my names, aren't I? And you know what? I think that we are going to call it there. You know what? Actually, we're not going to call it there. This mission, or this episode, was all about getting our production set up, and we haven't finished getting that set up. We need another depot, truck depot down here. Spin this around. So we need that. We're going to buy road vehicles. We're going to buy some horse wagons, and I'm going to actually specify that these horse wagons that I'm buying right now are for planks only. And we are going to buy 2 of them. I think it will be enough. We're going to create a new line that goes... Wait, what? Where are you going? Oh, I put him on line 1 on accident. We don't want you on line 1. We need to make a new line for you, actually. You're going to go from here to there. Thank you very much. This is going to be the planks and steel line. So we've got our planks set up. I just want to clear out my screen there. Wait, what? Who's coming back? Somebody's coming back. Are they both on the planks? Ah, this guy's not on the planks and steel line. He was still stuck on number 1. Alright, so we've got 2 wagons on our planks, taking care of planks, but we're going to need to take care of steel as well. So we're going to specify that it's a steel cart. I'm going to buy 2 of those. And put him on the same line. That's good. Alright, now we need to set up a way of getting rid of the machines, because we don't want that problem again. So let's get a truck stop. Let's look at the industry. Industry's over in this area. That's at least good. Where can we get the most bang for our buck? That's not bad. We're not getting much there. We'd have to take out a house or 2, which costs a ridiculous amount of money to do. So we are not going to do that. We'll just put it over here. This is fine. And now we need to set up a system. We'll do 2 carts. Taking machines specifically. I keep calling them carts, but they're actually not carts. They're wagons. From there to there. But we want to make sure that they don't move unless they have a full load. And actually, we probably need to set the steel planks line the same way, because there's really no point in moving stuff. And you know what? No, we're just going to leave it as whatever's available. I think we're going to change the other line back to that as well. Line 2, we are going to... Not a full load. We'll just load whatever's available. Let's check on this train, see what it's doing. They're waiting. Are they getting stuff put on the train, though? Not yet. Why are they not getting... Oh, okay. They just got a plank. Oh my gosh. What happened? This is not good. Oh no. So I have made a huge mistake. This train station, I could have swore they were both lighting up. But if we click on it, we see that only the lumber mill, only the sawmill is lit up, and the iron ore is not lit up, which means we are not getting iron ore to this station. We don't want to lose this train, so we're going to go ahead and send it on its way. We're going to reverse it out of the station. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that. That is such a waste of money, unfortunately. We may not do a 160 meter platform this time then. Oh, we were a little bit off, apparently. When I was trying to save that little bit of extra money, I was not paying attention to where I was putting down that station anymore. Okay, get rid of that. Oh man, this is bad. That was a real waste of money. Okay, we can get it pretty cheap right here. I think we're gonna do that. They are definitely both lit up there. We're gonna delete some of this track. I think this will end up being better than the alternative. I'm really upset with myself right now, and I may not sound like it, but I am salty with myself right now. Okay, so let's just make sure that this line isn't now broken. Oop, it's hiding behind that. Okay, so they're still coming back to Pittsburgh South. That's fine. So let's go ahead and reverse them again. And okay, now both places are lit up. So both iron and planks should make it to this station. Oh man, that was a waste of money. We only have $830,000 left. Okay, our first coal train is coming into town, coming into the station with only 6 coal. We are producing coal, but we need to get to the point where we're producing steel, which is going to require us to get that iron ore down here. We've got planks sitting ready. Do we have iron ore sitting ready? Not yet. I may end up changing this to... Oh, not that. I want the train. We're going to change this to just load what's available and go. Hopefully they get some iron ore over there. So we should have made a little bit of money when this coal train pulled in. We should have some coal sitting in our... Yep, we've got a coal sitting ready. We just got to get that iron ore down there. And coal is getting produced. So we made some more mistakes, and we will have to adjust for that. I don't want them to leave the station without any iron. That would be silly. Let's stop this, actually. Okay, reverse back into the station. No path. Why do they not have... Okay, well, we're going to leave them sitting there. What is this? I just saw this flashing. Okay, train number 1 has what? They have no path. So get back into the station? I'm confused. How do they not have a path back into the station? Hopefully that's just a glitch. Hopefully they're sitting in... Oh, they're leaving the station again. Did I not tell them? Was I not able to... Okay, so we've got iron ore now. Alright, back into the station. Go, go, go. We've got iron sitting and waiting. The factory is inundated with coal. And by inundated, I mean they have 8. They have 8 pieces... Oh, 6, excuse me. They have 6 pieces of coal. And they're just waiting to use those 6 pieces. What's this coal train going to pick up? It's going to pick up 20 coal. Oh, they're going to have 26 coal and nothing to do with it. Those poor people. You know what? Why not? Let's just go ahead and set up. Let's spend some more money. That's always a good idea, right? Should we send them by carts up here, though, is the question. I think we're going to rotate this guy. Plop it down somewhere right in there. And we're going to set up a machine line. Buy some road vehicle. Actually, we're not going to buy the road vehicles. Well, yeah, we need to. Let's buy 1 road vehicle. I think this one we're going to use the American horse carts because they're just a little bit faster. Not much, but enough. Alright, where did it go? Ah, too many windows. Too many windows. Here we go. Set the line. You're going to go from a new line from here all the way. This may be silly. We maybe want to end up changing this over to a train line, but you're going to go all the way up there. Yep, and that'll be fine. Okay, and with that, really and truly, we are going to call the episode right there, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for stopping by. Do not forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch you on the flip side.